What does knowledge mean to you? Is it the grades you earn, the degrees you collect, or the titles and accolades society bestows upon you? But pause. True knowledge is far more than certificates or social recognition. It is the ability to think, to reflect, to discern between right and wrong, and to act wisely. Without humility, even wisdom can become dangerous. In the Devi Bhagavatam, Saraswati is not just the goddess of education, she is the guide of intellect, creativity, and truth. She shows us that knowledge's highest purpose is not mere accumulation but application for the welfare of oneself and the others. Today, in this episode, we will explore the birth of Goddess Saraswati, her teachings, her symbolism, and how her lessons remain profoundly relevant in modern life. The legend begins with Brahma, the creator, contemplating the universe. He had power, he had energy, but something was missing. He realized that to create, sustain, and nurture life, he needed wisdom and insight. From this realization, Saraswati emerged, radiant, divine, clothed in pristine white, seated on a lotus, holding a veena and a book. She represents knowledge, learning, arts, music, language, and creativity. She embodies the purity of intellect and the harmony between thought and action. She teaches that knowledge is not an end in itself. It is a tool to illuminate life, create, and serve. The presence of Saraswati symbolizes that power, wealth, or skill without wisdom is incomplete. Knowledge without humility can lead to arrogance. She is the compass for applying knowledge in a meaningful, ethical, and balanced way. Saraswati teaches us that knowledge is more than just learning. True wisdom expands the mind, fosters discernment, and shapes ethical decision making. Humility is the foundation of learning. Knowledge can be destructive if it breeds pride. Only a humble heart can absorb, apply, and share wisdom. Balance knowledge with action. Accumulating facts or skills is not enough. Wisdom is realized when it is put to use, helping others, solving problems, creating, and inspiring. Creativity and arts are sacred expressions of wisdom. Saraswati is also the goddess of music, poetry, and art. Knowledge without expression, without creation, is incomplete. Learning must manifest in action and creation. In today's world, education is often reduced to grades, degrees, and job titles. Students chase marks and competition. Professionals chase certifications and promotions. Knowledge becomes a tool for status, not service. Maa Saraswati teaches us that true success is using knowledge for creation, service, and enrichment of life. A doctor with degrees but no compassion holds knowledge but not wisdom. A teacher who inspires students to think critically and act ethically embodies Saraswati's blessings. A musician, writer, or scientist who uses skill to uplift humanity reflects her divine presence. Knowledge is not power until it serves life, fosters creativity, and spreads understanding. The veena in her hand symbolizes harmony, balance, and the creative expression of knowledge. The book or the pustak, it symbolizes the power of learning, research, and wisdom. Accumulation alone is insufficient. Understanding and application are essential. The lotus seat of Maa Saraswati represents the purity of mind and intellect, rising above the murky waters of distraction and desire. The white attire represents humility, peace, and clarity in thought. These symbols guide us in understanding that wisdom must be pure, balanced, and humble to illuminate life. Now ask yourself, am I holding knowledge for ego or using it to help and uplift others? Does my learning make me humble or has it made me arrogant? Do I apply creativity, skill, and insight to solve real life problems? Where knowledge is coupled with humility, balance, and service, Saraswati dwells. Where arrogance, envy, and pride dominate, her presence fades. Before starting any learning, cultivate gratitude and humility. Apply what you learn, teach, create, and share. Knowledge unused is wasted. Nurture your creative talents alongside academic or professional skills. Music, art, and expression deepen intellect and emotional intelligence. Balance your pursuit of education with ethics, compassion, and service. Ma Saraswati reminds us intellect is not just about thinking, it's about living wisely. Knowledge is only truly yours when it elevates both yourself and others. So, Goddess Saraswati's story is not just a tale from the past, it is a living guide. Knowledge is meaningful only when inspires action, creativity, and service. In our next episode, we will explore Goddess Durga, the embodiment of courage, power, and protection, teaching us how to face fear, challenges, and adversity with unwavering strength. Remember, wisdom is not just in books, it is in your heart, your choices, and your actions. You are listening to The Quiet Shelf, where ancient stories touch the soul and illuminate the path of life.